Go Evo Skeletons, and then we're gonna pre-log on the Skarmy. Boom. Well, look at that series of predictions. Got the pre-log on the Skarmy. There we go. And what is up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and I woke up today not knowing what deck I was gonna use for today's video. Then I came across two different things that just disgusted me. The first thing was the new gameplay trailer for the Evo Cannon. It's absolutely insane. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I posted a short on my page as well. It's just bonkers. Disgusting thing number two was that the top 3 players in the world are each separately using variations of this deck right here. So all those things put together have influenced me to bring to you once again this deck right here. 2.9 Elixir Evo Skeleton Evo Ice Spirit Royale Hogs Cycle. And if you are struggling to understand why this deck is so strong, the best way I can explain it is that this is basically what 2.6 Hog Rider used to be. The outplay potential that this deck has is absolutely insane. It's got to have one of the highest ceilings out of any deck in Clash Royale. So if you've never tried this deck, you're crazy. You have to give this deck a try, and I will show you how to cook fools with it in today's video. But as we know, talk is cheap. So I won't edge you all on any longer. Let's get into a game right now. Okay, up here against Eric, and I mean everything that I said. This deck is absolutely crazy. We're going to give him the good luck because they give us the good luck and switch overlays. It's just really strong. It's fundamentally good. I could rant and rave about this deck and the outplay potential and, you know, the matchup tree, almost having like good matchups against anything. But, you know, I'm sure you've heard it all before, so sometimes it's best to just let the gameplay speak for itself. Okay, so all I've seen out of this man is a skeleton army. I haven't seen anything else, and I've seen a giant. So my initial thought when I see those cards is like giant graveyard or something like that, but really don't really know. Okay, I'm gonna drop the queen like kind of high here just to help out with these minions. I don't think I spread it out enough to avoid the lightning, unfortunately. So we'll see what he does here. Okay, he does that. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Unfortunately, I don't have, what's it called? The ability to cycle back to a cannon. But looks like it's going to be balloon freeze. The balloon got retargeted by the archer queen. And all he can do is go for like a Skarmy here. So, as if that's not going to stop my entire push. I should have known that Skarmy was going to be his get out of jail free card and logged it. I think that's, I mean, that was definitely a rookie mistake by me. I wish I would have known that that was all he had in hand, especially being down that much elixir, and it pretty much, you know, countered my full push. So we're not going to let him get away with that in the future, and we're also not going to mess up the cannon placement. I usually want to play it far away to pull the giant, but because he's running the balloon, we're going to be cognizant of that. I don't really want to cycle the delivery. I'm just going to cycle an earthquake. Yeah, I was going to say the reason I don't want to cycle the delivery is because of the minions. Because if I cycle the delivery and he goes giant minion horde or just giant minions, it's just not good for me. So that was a better move instead. Okay, we're going to set up a defense similar to last time. I'm going to drop the queen first though. Don't know what his big spell is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cheese him. Okay, so watch this. We're going to do this. And then we're going to go Evo Skeletons, and then we're going to pre-log on the Skarmy. Boom. Well, look at that series of predictions. Got the pre-log on the Skarmy. There we go. And the arrows finally come down. He has to spend more, or those hogs are going to do so much damage. Okay, freeze is going to be okay, but not really that great. This is still going to get mostly fully countered. So that whole sequence was nice. Nice, nice. And Archer Queen is just getting so much value. We're going to go like this. I don't know how he's going to stop the Royal Hogs at all. He's going to go for like a last second Skarmy. Okay, he goes for bats instead. That's fine with me. Bats aren't going to do a really good job stopping this, and the amount of value I got from that queen was crazy. So really, really good sequence of events here. I'm pretty sure that's in earthquake range. All he can do here is go for like a last second freeze, so we're just going to make sure this pulls it, and earthquake log is going to take the match. So really, really easy win for me. I'm not going to lie, I think we played it perfectly. Once we knew that he was just going to, you know, try and over leverage his Evo Skeletons, it was an easy dub. So again, showing how fundamentally strong this deck is, the outplay potential. Mwah. So we'll hold that dub, and I'll see you in the next game. All right, in our next match here against DQQB7. In terms of starting plays, you could almost do anything. I would say not cycling your queen and not cycling your cannon are probably the only two things I'd be like, yeah, don't do that. I'm going to do this just in case he gets the idea to go for a princess, and he doesn't. This deck does pretty decent against log bait. The one thing you kind of have to be wary of is the princesses are like really annoying for you to deal with. I'll probably protect this, yeah, so I'm going to pop the ability. The princesses are definitely the most annoying card in this matchup for you to deal with, because you don't have anything that directly kills it. I mean, you can log it, but like Earthquake doesn't do it. So a good player in this matchup absolutely will like, nice. I tried to get the pre-log there. They're still pretty good. A good player in this matchup will really abuse the princess. Like when I play this matchup, that's kind of my trump card, is like I'm trying to abuse the princess. He said well played. I thought it was pretty well played as well. Because he cycled his cannon, he'll actually have like kind of a decent... a hard job defending the Royal Hogs. So I'm going to go in here and get ready to Earthquake if he plays a gang. I don't even know what he has for this. Ah! Never mind, he's fine. I forgot about the Rocket. I should have split Hogs there. I forgot that he had Rocket. That's on me. If I split Hogs there, it would have been way better in terms of it being difficult for him to defend. I'm just going to cycle an EQ here. If he goes for Princess, I can log it because I still have Delivery. Yeah, this is fine. I have Delivery and Evo Skeletons, so that's the one thing, one of the good things you have going for you is like, you have really good barrel defense. And so at the end of the day, if I defend well, I'll win this match, because Earthquake Cycle does very, very well. I'm just going to do this, actually. I don't see any reason why this is not a great defense. Nice. Okay, I might even, I'm going to preemptively do this and this. Nice, and now this is going to be like kind of annoying for him to defend, because I don't think he'll be able to get like an easy rocket off, so let's do this. And just like that, I mean, like he made like one little miscue, and we have a massive lead. And a lead in this matchup is basically a death sentence, because even though they can go for Rocket Cycle, we can go for EQ Cycle and just like obliterate them. So kind of unfortunate. Yeah, he knows it. Like I said, I played this matchup many times from the log bait side, and it's like kind of miserable. He has cannon here, so I don't expect anything, but I feel like he might just give up. Yeah, it looks like he just threw in the towel. So GG's to that guy. Like I said, I think that's our matchup. A good log bait player could win it, but it's just kind of free, I feel like. So we're going to go like this because we have the Archer Queen down. Our 3-card cycle is flowing, and we're going to get back to another set of Hogs. So another easy W. We'll hold it, and I'll see you in the next match. Alright, up here against Diego Pro. Whenever people put like Pro or like Legend in their name, I'm like, you better be like the best player ever. I always thought that stuff was cheesy, but yeah, everyone's entitled to their own shtick. I don't have my cannon cycle, unfortunately, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to cycle back and put a cannon way over here because I don't want this. He can lightning everything, actually, but he doesn't have enough elixir. I'm only going to get away with that because it's single elixir, but in double elixir, I need to be really careful with my placements. When you see Ram Rider Goblinstein, there's a really good chance they're running lightning. So one of the more popular decks in the meta. I'm just going to let this go and be mindful of that, and just try to be better in the future in terms of the card placements. Okay, I'm just going to go skeletons to cycle like this. They will defend the fisherman, and he goes Pekka, so I'm just going to get these hogs down. Maybe log depending on what he plays. Yeah, I should have logged that because I'm going to have to log it anyway. Yeah, I'll just do it right now, whatever. Like I said, I'm going to have to log it anyway, and I have to ignore the guards. He's probably going to go for a Ram Rider or something here. Okay, he shouldn't be able to afford a lightning right away. Even if he does, yeah, he does that instead. I'm just going to try and protect my cannon as best as I can. Take care of the rest of this Pekka. Nice. Okay, I think for him it would have been better if he just like went with like a Ram Rider. I don't think playing the bomber really did that much for him, so he could have punished us a little bit harder than I think he did, but, you know, at the end of the day, we were able to defend. Shoutouts to the Queen ability. I think something that I did do well, like I said, was, you can see I put the Queen, like, way over here, where the Ice Spirit is, and the cannon way over here, so he probably saw that and was like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to save up for a lightning, and I'm just going to zap. Good to know that a small spell is zap as well, so I need to be careful with, like, Evo Skeletons and stuff like that. If he drops his Evo Pekka at the back, I'll go Royal Hogs. I'm kind of hoping that he does. Yeah, he goes guards instead. Okay, I'm just going to cycle my Ice Spirit. And I'll just Earthquake Cycle. Like, it's fine. Yeah, he goes arrows anyway. So we're going to log like this. And I'll set up a Queen in the back. He might take a Lightning. He might not. If he does, I'm tempted to just go in with Royal Hogs. So we'll see. See what he does here. Okay, he just goes for the Ram Rider. I'm going to cannon just like in a delayed manner. Because, like, hopefully he won't be able to Lightning onto everything. We're going to go bang, bang, bang. Since the bomber's going over there, I'm actually going to go Evo Skeletons. He can zap. Yeah, he probably will zap. Pretty good defense here, Ram Rider. Unfortunately, Barry does get like a little splash on the tower. This is going to be really helpful because I can get back to another ability, and he can't really do anything about the Queen. Nice, beautiful. I'm going to go like this to block the Fisherman. Now the Queen is going to get so much damage. It actually takes care of the bomber. I'm going to log because all they can do is play guards like last second. And just like that, dude, this deck is so crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go in again. Like, what does he do here? I guess Dock? I'm just going to go Earthquake, start cycling. This is tough. GG's. Perfectly played-ish. Didn't even see the lightning come down, but easy match there. We'll see you in the next game. All right, up here against... I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Just like a heads up to some of the regulars on the channel. If you're not a regular, I appreciate you. But if you are a regular, I also appreciate you. I'm going to be going on a vacation with my family for like a week. So I'm going to try and pre-record as many videos as possible. But just know that the amount of content that will be coming in the next week or so will be limited. I've been priding myself about posting a video every single day. But unfortunately, that streak is not going to be able to be kept up because of, like I said, the vacation I'm going on. But I will pre-record a few videos, but it's just kind of hard because the new season is starting. So like if you pre-record a video and then the season changes, it's like the video is from last season, you know what I mean? So anyways, please don't, I hope I'm not letting too many of you down, but like I said, just a little less content. But that's why I'm not dying or anything. I'm just going to be gone on a little week vacation. And when I get back, we'll be back to the daily uploads. Okay. Alrighty. I think I want to... Instead of using my queen, yeah, let's do this. So instead of using my queen, we're gonna go like this, and then time this such the executioner perishes. And look at that! Look at that defense, beautiful. Cannon didn't even get touched. Oh, I thought the Ice Spirit was gonna jump on the executioner. That would have been perfect if that was the case. Okay, we're gonna do this early here. Pop the ability. Fortunately, it targets the knight, so I'm just gonna do this. I overspent on that. I mean, he spent 8 and I spent 10. No, 9, I guess. So that's okay. He's just going to probably drop a Pekka on this or something. Oh, it's kind of good he dropped the Ice Wizard. I feel like that's a little better. And he zapped. He didn't need to do that. So looking good. Pekka Balloon, interesting matchup. The big spell is the only thing that like could maybe turn the tide of the matchup. I don't know if he has a lightning, and I don't know if he has a freeze or anything like that. But as long as I don't overcommit and I defend well, I should be very, very fine from a matchup perspective. If he does that, I'm just going to go Hogs opposite lane. I don't want to switch to this lane. I just want to force out something. So, yeah, we do get the XE. Kind of no surprise there. I'm going to do Evo Skeletons early just to kind of like make him panic, hopefully. Yeah, perfect. We got a +2 trade there. We can go Archer Queen. I'm in risk of a lightning here, so that's... Yes, I just had that thought. I was like, I was just talking about big spells, and I go and I give value, so that's on me. I think we're going to be okay if this cannon pulls, but I was aware of that, and I still made the mistake, so be a little better than me. We're going to take like one balloon shot here, I think, and I don't think we'll have freeze. Okay, again, I'm going to do this because need to force out something. Okay, that's fine. Now we're in a position where we can change lanes. Whoa, stay alive. Beautiful. Kind of failed the princess protection, but that's okay. Or queen protection, I suppose. Okay, I need to wait on the queen because of the lightning threat. So let's go like this. And he can lightning, but he might hit the king tower. It'll be in the wrong lane. Yeah, he does it over there. That's fine with me. Let's go like this. And again, now we're at a position where we're going opposite lane. So I originally just went Hogs to pressure. And look, now the lane that I'm pressuring it, his counter push is going opposite the lane of where he actually wants to go. So that was exactly what we wanted. So good call out, good plays by us. Yeah, okay, he goes XE, no surprise. Okay, let's go like this. And the delivery will be behind the XE, and we can go here, here, here. I'll probably tornado, so that's okay. Yeah, again, he lightnings here. It's not in the lane where he has all of his damage. Okay. Go like this to pull back the balloon, and then we're going to go Ice Spirit. And if he lightnings, he's going to lose. So way to stay calm in that situation. Like, I was a little stressed, I'm not going to lie, but I'm like, I think I can defend this. And that Evo Ice Spirit is amazing. So we're going to EQ right here and win this match. GG's to that Pekka player. I think we played it very well. At a macro level, our decisions were great, and confidence in our defense. We'll see you in the next game. So far, so good. I mean, I cannot rant and rave enough about this deck. I feel like it is good on all checkboxes. Like, if I had to tier this deck, I would give it an S in almost every category. Like in skill ceiling, skill floor, how easy it is to learn, outplay potential, how much fun it is, its matchup tree. Like, it is probably one of the most versatile decks. Like I said, it's the new 2.6, and 2.6 was a pillar of like versatility. When you think about it, you're like, yeah, a good 2.6 player can beat anyone. You know, the old YouTubers back then, You know, it was like 2.6 was peak. Okay, I'm going to do this here, and then I'm also going to go Skellies just to like minimize the amount of damage. Okay, big spell is poison. That's one of the first things you do like when you go into a matchup, especially with this deck, is like, what are their big spell? You know, that's the first things. Big spell, small spell, win condition are kind of like the first things that I start thinking about. Okay, he goes in. Okay, looks like it's going to be Goblin Drill. We're going to go like this here. Delivery should negate any damage from the Goblins. I timed that very well. And even with the cannon, he didn't place it in the prime spot where both towers were targeting it. So that was a mistake by my opponent. And because of that, we're going to get really good damage. And when I see cannon, I'm stoked because Earthquake is a 3-for-3 trade on the cannon. But obviously, I get tower chip as well. I'm going to queen in the back, opposite of the lane where he's already poisoned, kind of to disincentivize a poison. And then just boast a very strong threat. And he does take the poison, and that's fine with me, actually. I think I'm just going to like let the queen go and log here. He will have to spend on it, so I'm going to do 1 elixir, and hopefully it forces out more elixir from him. Nice, and it does. That was exactly what I wanted. I shouldn't have to spend on that knight either. So I'm going to do this. Get ready. Earthquake is going to just kind of like glaze the cannon a little bit. Like, barely touch it. I was glaze the right word? Graze. Gonna graze the cannon. And again, the good thing about him having poison is it's so slow. So like even if he, if he gets it down, it just takes a while to kill all the troops off. So that's very, very nice. And you can see there, like, cannon lives on. Okay, I'm gonna go defensive Royal Hogs. I think it's fine. And again, just Earthquake cycling on the tower makes sense. Okay, once the pigs got that far, I knew he was gonna play it late. And Earthquake just gets rid of the cannon so fast. Bro needs the Evo Cannon ASAP. Okay, again, I'm gonna go queen, kind of like baiting him into the poison. I would kind of be okay if he takes it, to be honest. We'll see if he does. We're gonna go like for a high cannon. This is great delivery. We're gonna hit a lot of things with this, which is nice. Pop the queen ability as well, just to DPS things down a little quicker. Nice. Not perfectly defended on that drill there. I think I should have logged. I'm gonna do this here and then just pre-earthquake. Even if we don't hit the cannon, it's fine. We're at the point where we can kind of just start cycling. So I'm going to cycle this log here, and we're 2 earthquakes away. No, we're 1 earthquake away now. So at this point, it's just GG's to my boy, and another just like dominant game, man, against the Goblinstein. It doesn't even matter. It's just such a good deck if you make good decisions. There's the hack right there. All right, we'll see you in the next game. All right, up here against Israel RM. He's running the Cannoneer. We have not faced a lot of Cannoneer. I know for sure Cannoneer, you know, after the balance changes kind of saw a decline in usage, so it doesn't surprise me. Earthquake, just in case he has like a Skarmy or something, I'm not going to Earthquake a Phoenix. I kind of just wanted him to spend. I didn't have my cannon in cycle, so I didn't want to cycle it right away. They actually get really great damage. I'm stoked about that. All of those go to 1 lane, so I'm very grateful for that. We're going to go delivery here just to help out and to take care of that Spear Goblin. Skeletons to pull this over, and just like that, great defense. I'm going to eat 1 shot here, hopefully, and even out the damage. And just like that, dude. Wow. Great start. I feel like he should have played something else to defend, but maybe he was nervous of an Earthquake. Like, maybe that's why he didn't go for his gang or something like that. I'm just going to Earthquake over here. On the side where I already have damage, and then set up a queen. I can defend that really relatively inexpensively. So, okay, we're going to go queen, and then I'm going to cycle a log, take these shields off. And he has to play something on the queen, otherwise it just cleans up this entire push, like very easily. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. I'm good with that series of interactions. The queen is still a threat because of the ability. Let's do this. It'll take care of the fisherman. And now we're going to go spring for the hogs. And now the queen gets even more value. Nice. I love that play there. I think that was kind of a weird fisherman. I don't know. I guess I don't know what he could have done better per se, but just seemed kind of off. Just really taking advantage of my opponent's just awkward deck. I can't tell. Like, usually this deck runs a different set of support cards. I haven't really seen it with the Phoenix and the Goblin gang, so probably not the best like iteration of this deck. Okay, but let's not count him out yet. He still is running one of the best evolutions in the game. We don't know what the big spells are yet. I'm going to cannon like this. It's going to pull it across just so both towers target it. And I will be mindful, of course, of, you know, hang on, his ability to make a push is what I was trying to say. Okay, let's go like this here. Evo Skeletons are going to get arrows down, but look at this Evo Ice Spirit. Going to be great on defense. Almost a perfect defense, but not. We take a little charge there, but he has to defend both lanes here. I'm going to pop this ability here. I don't need to spend anything else here. I'm just going to let this breathe, as I like to say, you know. Just because you can spend on something doesn't mean that you should, okay? Yeah, we get King Tower activated, but these Evo skeletons are going crazy, so... just another confident, solid win. If you're starting to notice a theme, it's because there is one. We'll hold that dub, and I'll see you in the next match. Okay, into our last match of the video. Dude, I'm having so much fun with this deck. Like, I might push with this deck at the end of season, or if there's like a tournament or something, I cannot recommend this deck. Again, I already said this, but the top 3 players globally were all using this deck. Some people were using the Evo Bomber instead of the Evo Ice Spirit, and I would say if you're like kind of a beginner player, that's like a really good move. But otherwise, I think, you know, the variant that I have now is really strong. I'm going to try and get King Tower activated here. I'm going to go like this. I was late. Ugh. That timing's kind of hard. I'm not going to lie. Like, some King Tower activations are free. That one's a little tricky. But yeah, if you place a card, like, right on that middle tile, you can activate King Tower. I'm going to pop this. It's always worth it for 1 elixir. In my opinion, I think it's worth it. Like, look, we just countered that whole 4 elixir lumberjack, and we get damage on the tower. Like, that ability is just... it's so strong. Instead of going delivery, I'm just going to go skeleton surround. And take, like, an Ice Wizard shot or 2. It's not the end of the world. His deck is really expensive, so... yeah, I was going to say, like, he has to spend so much to defend it. Like, last time he did Tornado Bar Barrel, and this time he goes Bar Barrel Electro Dragon. So he spent 7 on 5. Just kind of an inefficient defense. Okay, we're going to do this here. I'm not going to try for the King Tower activation. I learned my lesson. From the looks of it, he's running Lumberloon. I'm going to go for my Queen here. He's going Pekka. Pekka Balloon, maybe. Whenever you see Lumberjack, it's like almost always Balloon. It could be Golem, but it's not as common. Okay, I'm going to go and set up a defense in I think in a way that would pull over a Balloon. Might be 1 tile off. Let's go like this. Perfect. We can take care of the Lumberjack. And just because we can, we're going to go like this. He has to spend on the Queen anyway. Alright, and we're actually going to split Hogs. I wasn't ready for the NATO. My fault. I'm going to log so that way these Hogs get more damage. And then Ice Spirit like this. I wasn't expecting him to go for the NATO, to be honest. My idea was to have the Hogs defensively pull away the Pekka, and then we'll have counter push with Evo Skeletons. But at this point, haven't seen enough to know what the win condition is. I don't consider Pekka on its... yeah, there's the Balloon. I knew it, dude. I knew he had a Balloon. I felt it in me bones. Is he going to play something? Okay, freeze. Let's go Cannon here. I should have known. I was waiting for like a Lightning, but freeze totally makes sense. But the bad thing about freeze is it doesn't take care of the Queen per se. So we're going to log here just to cycle to kind of like knock back the Ice Wizard. Because we have the Queen down, our cycle is like stupidly fast, which is great. I'm going to pre-place a Cannon here. Evo Pekka does come down, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pressure while defending. If he doesn't defend these Hogs, he's going to lose. That's just it. I'm going to wait for the Bar Barrel, then go Evo Ice Spirit. He's going to have to Tornado this back or lose his tower. And he decides to not Tornado it back, so instead, we're just going to get another easy win in what I would consider an amazing matchup. So, did we win? Did we play well? Yes. Was the matchup good? Also yes, but this deck has a ton of bad matchups. I hope I've shown that over the course of the video. We'll hold that W, and I'll see you in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. I'll also put the deck link in the YouTube description as well. Please try this deck. Just try it once, man. I promise. It is so good. It is so strong. And it's fun. It's just like so satisfying to outplay your opponent, to have a fast cycle, and to just dominate. So give it a try. I promise you'll like it. Maybe you'll find a new deck. You know, play a different deck than you normally do. Royale Hogs is not a super common win condition other than in this deck. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. And as always, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. And I hope to see you in another YouTube video real soon. Peace.